Thank the many people who helped make these historic tapes possible. Historians, elected officials, businesses, Store Cable with their equipment, the many other studios across the state, local newspapers, daily newspapers that helped us in this effort. In particular, Miss June Guyman, who traveled some 42,000 miles across the Commonwealth of Kentucky with me, filming these historic tapes. Now we'd like for you to enjoy the history of Kentucky, county by county, as we enjoyed making the history come true for you. Oh, Kentucky, Kentucky County, a place to work and play. Oh, Kentucky, Kentucky County, a place I want to stay. Its far north gate and southern trails came Walker Boone and Kenton too. Kentucky, she is calling, a place of history. Oh, Kentucky, Kentucky County, a place to work and play. Oh, Kentucky, Kentucky County, a place I want to stay.
Take your time, old mule, I know you're growing lame, but we'll pasture in the stars when we strike that flame, and we'll sit up there and watch the world go by when we find that long-lost gold mine in the sky.
Happy days are here again, they're Chandler days, so cheer again. He's a man for each Kentuckian, happy days are here again.
Albert Benjamin Happy Chandler grew up poor on a small Kentucky farm. He went on to become governor, senator, commissioner of baseball, and a Democratic candidate for president. For half a century, Happy Chandler was America's preeminent Southern politician.
In 1982, I was elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame. They said I was iron-willed and honest. What's wrong with that? I didn't say that. They said that.
Happy days are here again.
I said that if I had to give up all the important offices that I've held during my lifetime and I was told I couldn't keep but one, I'd be the governor of Kentucky. If everybody knew what I know about, they all want to live in Kentucky, and then we wouldn't have room for them, you understand? Ah, Lordy. Home ground. Where they said there's a lot of nice people and a few disgruntled storeheads. I'll never forget that either. How do you do, Your Royal Highness? How are you?
Good to see you.
I'm delighted to see you. So this is like being on home ground
That's
again.
right. That's
Good
right.
luck
So
to
you know your way around.
Yes, ma'am. I think so.
Welcome to the Capitol.
Thank you very much.
Very good.
Good luck.
60 years ago, Happy made his first trip to this building. He was a small-town lawyer elected to the Kentucky State Senate. The new kid impressed the politicians in the State House. He looked like a winner.
We didn't use the word glamour so much in those days, but he had it. There was a kind of new look about him, which is very attractive in politics. He was a new face. He was one that obviously had a lot going for him.
Happy quickly graduated from the state senate. In the next election, he was lieutenant governor. The party bosses predicted a bright future if he towed the line. Happy had ideas of his own.
A very audacious move that he made once when he caught the governor, Governor Ruby LaFoon, out of the state. LaFoon had gone up to Washington to confer with Democratic leaders there, and as soon as he crossed the state line, Happy became acting governor, became governor of the state under the state law, and he immediately issued a call for a special session to enact a primary law, and the special session met, the primary law was enacted, and went into effect.
Happy's primary law deflated the powerful political machine. The bosses lost their smoke-filled convention. The people gained a free and open primary election. And across the state, Happy was lauded as the people's champion.
He loves to quote from Shakespeare in explaining his decision to run for governor following the enactment of the primary law, and that, of course, the famous quotation, "There's a tide."
A tide in the affairs of men, which taken at the flood leads on to fortune, you know.
Urged on by hundreds of letters, Happy entered the governor's race. He bypassed the cities and courthouses and took his campaign to the people. He drove to every pig-picking barbecue and square dance in the state. Happy spoke the language of the people. He often finished a fiery speech with a rousing rendition of My Old Kentucky Home.
We went to hear him speak, and afterward he sang, and I just thought he was a fascinating man. His personality, everything. he really, and he was a very handsome man when he was young.
He had a good voice, too.
Oh.
He could really sing.
In 1935, the people gave Happy a narrow victory over the machine's candidate. He was sworn in as America's youngest governor. Happy ran on a reform platform, and he didn't let the people down. He built roads, schools, and hospitals. He cleaned house in the Capitol and saved $17 million. That was a lot of money in those days.
My father told me when I was growing up, if I spent more than I took in, I'd go broke. And I believed him, you understand?
No one was more surprised at Happy's success than his father. Joe Chandler was a poor but honest tobacco farmer. Happy's mother deserted the family when Chandler was 4 years old.
I was born on a small farm 1 mile north of Carden, Kentucky, C-Y-Y-D-O-N. I was born on the Diamond Island Road on Bastille Day in 1898. The house of Chandler Barney was no rich man's house. Poor as I was, he needed anybody's house.